everyone. Welcome back to Lucid Raver. I'm your host, Brooke. And today's guest, we have Dylan.
Hey,
Say
y'all.
hello.
Hey, y'all.
I've known Dylan for almost 3 years now. The second day we ever hung out was actually at Forbidden Kingdom Music Festival. And it was pretty insane. From there on out, we actually bonded, and yeah, you show him your excision tattoo.
Yeah.
First time I met him, he showed me his excision tattoo, and I was like, bet, we're already friends.
Yeah, it was definitely really cool. I'm like, oh, you like dubstep? I can get down with the dubstep.
You like Jeff? Yes. Before I forget, I am wearing Katie's critter clips.
Ooh.
If you can see. Let's see. Let me take this off for a second.
Fix the headphones.
So yeah, these are her beautiful critter clips that she was talking about, that she designed, slash collabed with Critter Clips. Definitely go get them if you can before Valentine's Day. They look beautiful and they'd be perfect to wear for that day. Shout out Katie, I love you. So Dylan, what type of raver are you? How long have you been in the scene for, and what are some of your favorite festivals?
The type of raver I am. I don't know if I can pinpoint myself to an exact type of raver. I'm like a half breed of a Wook and a Chad. I'm not that much of a Chad, but definitely a Wook. I can get down with the Wookery.
All you do is listen to
dubstep and the heavy stuff.
Yeah. As heavy as it gets, right?
It's literally the heavier the better. If I want to fight somebody, it sounds great. How long I've been in the rave scene? So my first music festival was probably Sunset Music Festival. My coworker brought me there with all of his friends, and I was feeling it out, and I literally fell in love at first sight. Even though it was the year it got canceled the second day. I was literally, all the artists I wanted to see were on the second day, and they got canceled from the beautiful sunshine. Screw you, Rick Scott. But I literally fell in love with it, and it was about 4 years ago. SMF, 18? It was my first one. Definitely been, the story started from right there on, pretty much.
And how many festivals have you done?
I couldn't.
If you could guess.
I can guess around 18 to 20 in total.
Not too bad.
A lot of the same music festivals annually I've gone to.
And what's your top 3?
Lost Lands is always home, forever and always.
Forever and ever.
Always.
Until I go to Electric Forest this summer, and we'll see if that changes.
Ooh, that'll be fun. But Lost Lands, forever. I'm gonna be there till I'm 85. Ubby Dubby, Ooby Dooby, however you pronounce it.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. I don't know. I love. What? It was really cool. The lineup's always fire. It's really diverse. Yes, I've gone the first year. It was a little controversy with the storm. It was a monsoon that came through, but it was just, I don't know. The vibes were always great there. I don't know. I loved Ooby Dooby. And then after that, third best festival. I really don't know. I couldn't really tell you. It's really Forbidden Kingdom, I guess. It's because it's a dubstep festival.
I liked it at the Sunset Cove.
The Cove, yeah. It was
but not the other.
The first 2 years was way better.
Yeah, first 2 years were the golden years.
The first year was definitely, when I met you, the first year was definitely when it was only one stage.
They were both wild.
They were both good. But we didn't miss nobody on the first year.
Yeah, it was just one stage.
It was just one stage. You didn't have to go
Hey,
anywhere.
I'm going to leave. I'll be right back. Find your friends.
Yeah, then I lost my friends, and I ended up hanging out with you and your friends because I couldn't find my friends. I'm like, hey, can I hang out with y'all? Because I can't find my friends.
Come join us.
So let's see Excision together for the first time.
Let's fucking do this. So last week, my segment was 10 festivals that I did last year, and I talked about 4 of them. This week, we'll be talking about 3 festivals that me and Dylan did simultaneously / together. This will be Sunset Music Festival, Lost Lands, and Countdown Music Festival. And we'll be rating them by venue, lineup, and overall vibes, which will be rated between an A and an F.
Should be fun.
Yeah, so let's start off with Sunset. We'll talk about the venue first. Sunset is located in Tampa, if you do not know that. And it's usually held every May.
Yeah.
Every year. So if you can imagine that, doing a summertime music festival in Florida. It's quite lovely.
It's very exhausting on the body. We can say that.
And what Sunset Music Festival is notorious for, it is literally the dirtiest music festival I've ever been to.
Dirty is not as in like filthy. It's just there's a lot of dirt on the ground. There's no grass.
There's no grass, so the dirt kicks up off the ground, circulates in the air the whole time, doesn't stop, and not only are you being covered by dirt, you are also suffocating on it. It was pretty much the roughest year I've had to deal with.
What, last year?
With the dirt, and I've been to Sunset 4 times, which I will never be going back. Just to let you know, that was 4 times. I'm done. I'm good.
It's an okay festival. Like, yeah, the dirt is a little bummer. It is
So-
excruciatingly hot. Like, way
Yeah,
too hot.
dirt with
Heat.
this devil heat going on. It's just not. It's not a good combo. It's very dangerous. People get dehydrated just like that. I've seen a lot of people go to the hospitals. Also, security is awful.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know right now. One of my best friends was wearing a skirt, and she got her freaking by a freaking security guard, and nothing happened.
I did not know that.
And that's not okay. Definitely not okay. They have some boof ass security people cracking down, and no.
They pulled my, like, a couple years ago. They pulled my friend to the side. He had stuff on him, and like they definitely got him. And we thought he was gonna go to jail, but like they let him go into the festival. But security there is pretty tight. And Tampa is a little rugged. No offense to the people that live in Tampa, but
Oh yeah, no, Tampa's.
Tampa can be fun. Tampa's very fun.
Yeah, don't live there though.
Don't live there, but it's fun. It's fun. I go there like every week, but it's fun. But the festival itself, like the lineup's always decent. There's always a good variety.
Yeah,
of
no,
stuff.
the lineup's usually fire. It's usually fire, and it has such a good quality of different genres: bass, house music, techno. Like they definitely know how to pull you in.
Oh yeah.
And they have 3 stages too. There's like the bass stage, there's like more the house techno stage, and then there's like the mainstream stage, which you can get like whatever.
They have also like the tents too.
Yeah, so there is a cool down tent. His best friend Sam Vulcan,
Check them out.
he actually got to play Sunset Music Festival in the cool down tent, and it was popping.
It popped off.
That whole thing
definitely
was
popped off.
packed,
It
and
was.
had a great time. Wish I brought my earplugs though, because I probably busted an eardrum.
Oh
but
yeah, we were definitely all the way.
it
up
was
there
getting
for you.
intense.
Great set.
Yeah,
though.
good job, Sam.
Yeah.
So for venue, I'm not really in love with it, and that's the reason I'm never gonna go back. 4 times in the heat, being covered in dirt and suffocating on it. It's just not
It's not
optimal for someone that's about to turn 27. So
Hey, I'm offended. 28. I'm about to be 28 this week.
I do have to say, I went to go see the Chris Lorenzo back-to-back wax motif set, and I was dying to see it. I literally bought my ticket for 2 reasons, because my friend Shelby was like, "You gotta go! Come on, let's freaking do it!" And I really, really wanted to see that back-to-back, and I could not enjoy it. It was so dusty. I was like literally shuffling in sand and like suffocating on dirt, and we had to like scoot out of the crowd, even like past the far back, so we just like could breathe properly, and that's not okay. Like that whole area
Yeah,
was
the
just
base stage. It's really dusty. Especially, I've been
the base stage.
The base stage. Is that where you're
No,
going?
it was
Oh.
the house
Oh,
stage.
the house
The
stage.
house stage in the far corner to the right.
I don't go to that stage.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to be there.
Yeah, nowhere near it.
But yeah. Now for the lineup, it was pretty freaking stacked. We had Sullivan King, we had Midnight Tea, Zomboy, Rez, Liquid Stranger. No, not Liquid Stranger. Ellis Dream.
12th Planet, but we won't talk about him anymore.
Yeah. It was just a really intense lineup. I enjoyed a lot of sets. Finally getting to see Kayvon for the first time. I've been dying to see him, and it was just everything I could ask for and more. I love you, Kayvon. But yeah, I wish they didn't put them at 4 o'clock in the afternoon,
It was like a
but
sunset. It was really pretty.
no,
It wasn't.
it was before
It was
sunset.
before
It was
sunset.
fucking
Oh.
hot.
I remember we were I was like underneath like the tent at the main stage, like near the back most of the time. I like came out of the tent a little bit, but I was just trying to avoid that heat as much as possible. It was way too rough.
It was not okay, but I'm not going back, so it doesn't matter.
I'm only gonna go back if Vulcan plays. Only way I'm gonna go back.
All in all, the performances were pretty good. I have really no complaints there.
No, all the sets were really fire, to be honest with you.
That Chris Lorenzo back-to-back wax motif, I just wish I could have shuffled my butt off. My only regret, but I couldn't. And then overall vibes, honestly, that was literally the first festival back besides Ooby Dooby. And I never met so many people at a festival saying it was their first time like that in Forbidden Kingdom. But Sunset, I met so many people saying, yeah, this is my first festival, because so many people just wanted to come out and do something for the first time ever. And Florida was like, let's do it. Let's host this music festival. Like, we're Florida. We got
ready
this.
To party. We're
Yeah.
not afraid
Yeah.
of COVID. That's so funny. They weren't even checking like vaccinations or cards or like anything like that. They just let us all in. But it was definitely good vibes all around. Like, I have no complaints. Like, no weird shady stuff happened that weekend.
It was just like people were just happy to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Even like through all that stuff, they're just happy to freaking be there.
Yeah, and that's
so
what it's mainly about, though, to be honest. Just happy to be there, have a good time. You know, see the good sets. Yes, the venue can be a little better, I will be honest, but I feel like I had a decent time.
I had a good time for my first real festival back. So happy about that. Overall, I give Sunset a B minus.
B minus.
B minus.
That's, I would say, a solid B. Yeah, I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B.
Yeah.
B for effort. Like, if they just change the venue, or even just change the time of the year, even though it's like Sunset Music Festival, it's like it's always Memorial Weekend, so it's always gonna be in May or beginning of June. But remember they tried to, whenever all that COVID stuff was happening, they were gonna have Sunset in December.
Yeah, I wish it would be in December.
I wish it was in December.
That'd be amazing. I'd go.
Super cool.
I'd freaking go. But it's not. So
it's not.
I'm done with that festival.
It's 3 days this year too. It's 3 days.
Even more reason not to go.
I'm only gonna go if maybe one DJ that I've never seen before, my best friend plays. Only reason I'm gonna go back, to be honest with you.
Just for one day.
Just one day.
Okay. So for our next festival, we are doing Lost Lands. Now we have a big story to tell going into all of these segments. Now, we have a massive rave family, and we had 14 people in our squad, like, all meet up with each other so we can all camp with each other. It was intense and awesome in the same way. So we get to Lost Lands Thursday morning, and we're allowed to get in at 10. We are waiting in the line.
Well, we got to Walmart at 6 a.m.
We met at Walmart, but we went to
10.
Get in a line to get into the festival. 10 o'clock hits. We get a report. They're not letting anyone into the festival for the rest of the day because it's raining and it's muddy.
Yep.
So we had a last minute find hotel rooms for our whole entire squad. We get a hotel and we're there till 2:30. And nice my friend Kelsey texts me. She goes, "Brock, they're letting people in. We're going. We're getting in line right now." I was like, shit. I was like, guys. We gotta go. Let's go. Even though we just paid for hotel rooms, all that, we had to get to Lost Lands because we had pre-party tickets that we paid for.
Exactly. I needed to get in the camp.
We needed a setup. We needed a pre-party. We needed to do all of it. So there was new instructions, which was we had to park in a off-strip raceway 8 miles away from Lost Lands, and they were going to line people up row by row and then have them follow out in an organized fashion so
We were
it wouldn't
getting
be too
escorted.
crowded getting into the festival.
They were all being escorted by a police officer and everything. It looked very legit when we were pulling up.
Very promising.
But
So we park up and we're not in the front, but we're like in the far back and we're waiting. And we're waiting. Just waiting a little bit longer. And coming to the realization something's up.
we haven't moved in about 4.5, 5 hours.
No.
We did not move 1 inch.
Yeah.
No one moved.
But we were there for 7 hours because the first row that was lining up just kept leaving and it wasn't doing an organized fashion. And the workers that were directing the cars became overwhelmed and all of them quit.
Besides the one boss. There's one boss.
Well, no, I heard the attendees were directing traffic.
Well, there was only the one boss there, but the attendees. I was out there trying to get us the hell out of there because I didn't want to be in that parking lot anymore. I wanted to be at home.
It was hell.
It was literally gridlock hell.
We finally got out and we're like, no, we're not going back to the hotel. We are gonna wait in the car line. And we're going to get into fucking Lost Lands and we're going to camp. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the pre-party. That's that. We didn't get our campsite set up till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, we've missed the whole part about also of our 8-hour after we got out of the raceway, the gridlock.
That's what I'm saying is that we literally went from there and waited all that time. And we got there at 6 o'clock. Well, we set up everything at 6 o'clock in the morning. That whole time difference.
Yeah. So it was like a total of almost
15 hours. 15 hours. Just waiting to get in fucking Lost Lands.
It was terrible.
Didn't get to do the pre-party. Nothing at all.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Not only that, we were the very last camping spot in the whole entire festival. Yep. I can't even kid you. The very last one.
All the way, if you're looking at the map, bottom left corner.
Boop.
Literally right there.
That's us. 45-minute walk to the entrance of the festival, going up and down hills. And we didn't have our porta potties cleaned till the third day.
The last day we didn't get our porta potties cleaned.
Yeah.
It was super rough.
Yeah.
And especially with all the workers that quit. Like,
they all.
Party, that's what definitely influenced like our porta potties not being cleaned.
Yeah, there was trash everywhere.
Yeah, and it was not organized well. Like the rain was a big factor of all of this, but in the end, Jeff made it worked out. He worked it all out, but there could have been a lot of stuff done better going into this pre-party.
Let's also remind them that we are walking up to the festival and there's this lady sitting at a booth with tickets.
Oh, no.
And I was like, what is this for? And she goes, oh, if you want to get a ride back to your campsite, you buy these tickets. It's $5 a ticket. I was like, of course. I just walked 45 minutes. I need this. So I bought 4 tickets. It's $20. So I was like, here, when I come back from the festival this first night, I'm going to get a car ride home. Like,
yeah, it's perfect.
I'm set. Get from the festival.
Had a great time in the festival.
Walk out. Get in the campsite. I don't see a single thing.
The table's gone.
No table, no golf carts, no nothing. I had to walk all the way back to my tent site. Found out the next day that one of their big trams flipped over with, I think, 9, 10 people in it.
That was more than that.
Or like 11. Okay, we'll go with 11.
Okay.
It flipped and like 7 people got...
people.
Yeah, it crushed people. 7 people got injured. One person had to get airlifted. It was on the news in Ohio. Biggest news of the day. Like...
Yeah, it was just dumb. Like, it's because you're driving these trams and like golf carts up and down these hills.
Super fast.
Like, super fast, they're super rocky, and there's definitely going to be some people sitting on them that... They're like raging. They're like, hey,
reckless
let's
wooks.
Go. Yeah, reckless wooks, reckless wookery. They're all getting hyped going to Lost Lands. But like I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I didn't see or read anything as much. But it could have been influenced by other ravers of them like partying and it tipped over. I don't know if it was the driver's fault or if it's the land's fault that it was on. But it was very crap that it we didn't have a train ride the whole time, so we literally had to walk there and back 45, 50 minutes every single day, and I did not like that. My feet
Mm-mm.
hurt the end of the weekend. I couldn't feel my feet.
I honestly was training like the past 5 months of doing other festivals and working out for this festival specifically. Like this is like the Olympics of all
Yeah,
festivals
it is.
because you're walking and raging your face off. It's Lost
It's
Lands.
Lost Lands, yeah.
Like if you're not breaking your neck every single day, why are you there? You know. So definitely trained, and I'm so glad that I like worked out and trained because I made that 45-minute walk a 25-minute walk because I did not want to miss sets.
No, of course, it was definitely worth it whenever well, the year before 2019, we had the trolleys, but luckily we got very lucky
Yeah,
that first year, and we had
we were a 2-minute walk from the
2 minute
entrance,
right for the entrance. We were next to the party buses and the
right next to the party bus. You can't sleep.
yeah, but right next to the marketplace too. So there was really not much sleep going on, and we were on a slope that was about
Like a 35
30-degree
degree,
angle.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a
So
little
like
rough.
I'm sleeping like this, trying not to fall off my air mattress.
So this year we were smart enough. I'm like, you know what? Let's try and look to
We're gonna
get some
do yeah,
quiet camping.
quiet camping.
We're gonna see how
Yeah.
quiet people are at quiet camping. But we were looking at the map. I just don't want to walk 45 minutes up and down
Yeah,
again. I
no, I'm
really don't.
not
I don't
waiting.
care.
No, I can't. 45 minutes, no.
No,
I'm too old
I
for that.
nope, way too old.
I need to
Way
sleep too. And
yes.
quiet camping is pretty
It's
decent,
it's
like
pretty
close.
close. It's literally right
And
there.
it's quiet camping. So
We're gonna see
two
how.
and two. This is an adult move. This is a level 2 rave adult move if you ever wanted
Yeah,
to apply this. Um
it's like mini VIP.
let's just talk about Lost Lands for 1 second this year. I just want to say this. I have never been more salty about a
Oh
music
yeah.
festival ticket in my life.
Well, for all you guys, I am Jeff's favorite fan, and I got tier one everything. I only paid probably like $660 for all my tickets in total. Yes, that's a little steep for a music festival, but as I know, you and a lot of my other friends paid a lot more than I did.
I literally logged in the second it went on sale. Try to get tier 1, couldn't. Try to get tier 2, couldn't. Tier 3, bought it. Went to go get quiet camping, was already raised from $130 to $150. I was like, cool, I'll
Then we
get that. And I got to get my Thursday pre-party because, I'm not going to miss that.
That's why I got Wednesday this year, so I did not get screwed over with some rain shenanigans. Of like, I am there a day early. I am not taking no risks. I'm getting my party. I'm getting set up tent. I don't care. They're trying to make Lost Lands into a full week. I feel like 'cause
Yeah.
they've got Tuesday early entry. Like it's literally one more day away from having it being a whole freaking week.
I ended up paying $728 for Lost Lands this year. I'm sorry. That is not okay at all.
I feel like it's definitely
It's
due
not
to.
okay.
I feel like it's due to like
All their new infrastructure and
infrastructure
stages.
that.
I get that, but Electric Force was cheaper. I'm just saying. I'm
I-
just saying. I love you, Jeff, but what the F?
Yeah, maybe he's got to make some money back from not having festivals the past couple of years. So I don't know. You don't know that. You don't know what he's going through.
Okay, let's talk about more of the venue. Let's get back to subject.
Yeah.
With Lost Lands, it is out in Ohio, out in the middle of nowhere. Love that. 2 main stages for the past couple years, and then they added
2 more.
3 more because they have that one in the woods
I forgot what it was called too.
where what is it? Space Wizard played the one in the woods, and
yeah.
then there's the one that's more like the
Subsidia.
trees and stuff,
The Subsidia stage.
and then where Al Ross played in the corner.
Oh, those are I guess sound camps.
Sound camps,
Yeah,
but I
that
mean,
was a sound
still, there's still
camp.
stages.
Yeah, they in total stages. They definitely had like 5, 6 stages.
Yeah,
all the
5 or
sound
6
camps.
stages in total, and that was so
And they're
cool. I
planning
love
to
the
add more.
I love the new stages that they put in. It just gave more of options for the average bass lover. I literally, if I was bored at one stage, I could find good music anywhere else, and I really enjoyed that. I kind of just walked away from my friends and just did my own thing for a good bit, because why not? I'm paying for that. It's my ticket, and I want to listen to good like dubstep.
Everyone go
So
listen. Go listen to what you want to go listen to. You don't have to be held back by your
I'm gonna
friends.
go break my neck by myself, and that's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it's always a mood. I definitely caught myself doing that once or twice this past Lost Lands. Well, I went to go looking for a friend and ended up just walking around, just headbanging with random headbangers and having a good time with them. I made some good friends by myself. It's definitely Lost Lands. It's a great place. We'll get more. We'll talk more into it, the vibes and stuff in a bit.
Um, I do have to say though, for the Wompy Wood stage, I went to go see Sudden Death. I saw a couple other artists there, but the sound bleed from the main stage was really affecting a lot of performances on at Wompy Woods, and I wish that they would fix that. I also wish that they would take all the rocks out of the venue, because it's sloped down like
Those
this,
rocks.
and they're so painful to
Oh yeah.
stand on. Like literally, your feet are just throbbing each day just standing on big ass rocks.
Yeah. If people plan to go to Lost Lands, you need to wear comfy shoes. You
You know,
don't want to.
thick, comfy shoes,
Yeah.
not skinny, thick, comfy shoes, 100%.
Because Lost Lands is it's not for the faint of heart. It's really
No,
not. It's like
you.
people. I've heard people going for their first rave there, and I bet you like they probably either fell in love at first sight or they never went to a rave ever again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's not for the wicked, and like it's rough out there, but it's always a fantastic time.
It's always a great time, no matter all the stuff that you go through.
Yeah.
For performances, I
Everything's
have to
fire.
say my favorite performances, Danny, Sudden Death. I loved his set. I just can't get over those Void sets. They're just the cream of the crop for
Mhm.
me. COD Dubs, Spaghetti. I love you too. Space Wizard was really cool. Stone Level.
Oh,
Love Stone Level.
Stone Level was so good.
It was just a all around great time.
Yeah.
Jeff killing it with 3 sets. Like, come
That
on.
that throwback set I can't get over. That throwback set was probably like I was thriving
Yeah.
listening to that throwback set, just hearing all the old bangers and like I got goosebumps right now, like literally just thinking about it. Like it's such he always puts on such a great show like with his production, and he always knows like get great artists, and like he knows how to do this. He really does. He knows how to make
Yeah,
people
no. He's the godfather of
dubstep.
dubstep. Like,
Yes. He knows what he gets it. He gets it. I get him, he gets me. It's perfect.
dubstep, I'd say bass too. I feel like Skrillex is the godfather of dubstep. And then,
Listen, I don't know about that. Maybe.
no?
I don't know about that. Like he maybe I don't because Excision's probably I don't know how long either of them have been. I think Skrillex has probably been in the game a little bit longer, but Excision's like made a brand of himself of being like dubstep Don, like that
Okay,
guy.
Jeff, I'll give it to you.
Yes, but like Skrillex, like
But don't tell Sonny.
yeah, don't tell him. I guess make a song together. Bring him to Lost Lands.
Yeah,
Secret guest.
yeah.
Secret
Why
guest
don't you guys
Skrillex.
make a freaking song together?
Make a song or bring him to Lost Lands. That'd be
Yeah,
fantastic.
that would be so cool.
But like, oh, I lost train of
Who,
thought.
who were your favorite sets?
Uh, probably Ray Volpe said it was an all original set. Literally every single song he dropped, it was fire, and it was all his. And like it was early on in the day, and I had a great time. I was sitting down because I was very tired. It was the last day that Ray Volpe played, but I thoroughly enjoyed that set, and I don't know that. And probably Stone Level is definitely up there. That was my first time seeing Stone Level, and I was having a fantastic. I was so upset. You were talking about earlier about the multiple stages. I guess I'm old fashioned. I love having not as many stages because I hate missing people, you know. But yes, having a variety of artists. But I just hate me personally. I hate splitting my sets, and the fact that I had to miss Wooly. I'm literally wearing your patch, Adam. I love you. But the fact that I had to miss Wooly to go see Stone Level, and then had to leave Stone Level to go see Murata, it was a lot. Like it literally, all my favorite artists are there, and like it's just there's so much. I literally loved almost all my sets I went to. Stone Level, number one set. Completely forgot Louis JX.
Oh yeah.
Those guys
Yeah.
are nuts.
Yeah.
Actually, I was there. Their sound camp was at 2 a.m. It was the first day. I was laying down with my friend Rob. I literally was laying down because I was dead tired from driving that whole 16 hours of sitting in the car and then going to the festival that day. And then whenever we got to the sound camp, I'm laying there and I'm like, Rob, they are going off, but I can't move. I'm like, but this set is actually insane. Like, I'm just laying on the ground, just like, bah, bah, bah. It's like so good. And ever since, like, I've listened to their music before, but I've just never seen them. But they are probably the cream of the crop, like perfect. They're such a fun time. If you guys haven't heard of them or haven't seen them,
Check them out.
please check them out. They're so much fun.
I have to say, I saw G Jones for the first time too, and that was a really cool set. I really like how he does his production. If you haven't seen Gene Jones, he's a genius, and he's also best friends with Porter Robinson. So 2 for 2.
I'm never. People are gonna criticize me for this, but I'm not a big fan of the wookery or what me and my friends like to call
The
it.
bleep bloops.
The bleep bloop fart
Bleep bloop.
music.
You know,
I'm just, I don't know. People can get down to. I can get down to it sometimes, but it's just like I can't get that weird.
I feel you. I can only get a little weird.
Like the Wakan stuff. Like I know there's a lot of Wakan lovers out there, but I can't get behind it. Like I will listen to it at the festival or at the function, but you'll never catch me listening to it in my car ever. It's only heavy stuff or die.
So on to the vibes of the festival. I have to say the vibes were on point. Like it was a pretty great time. Love everywhere. People just doing their own thing. It's Lost Lands. Like it's the holy mecca of bass festivals. Like you should just rage your face off and just enjoy yourself. And it's really cool that we had a big squad to like really share that with.
We also had our friends get engaged this past year.
Yeah.
The first day. Like
yeah.
they proposed,
the first day, yeah.
Yeah, they proposed. Our friends RJ and Lauren, he proposed during Excision set. Very funny. He wanted to propose during a certain song, and then the certain song didn't come on until about an hour and a half into the 2-hour set, so he asked a little bit early. But she said yes. Congrats, Lauren and RJ. I love you guys. But, like, it's Lost Lands, like, everyone just loves each other. Like, everyone knows what they're there to do. They're there to get crazy, have a good time, and just love
just straight wookery, too.
Wookery.
It's wookery. It's being a wook for a couple days and owning it.
Oh, yeah. Like, oh.
I didn't get to mention, but Lost Lands is my favorite music festival so far. I love being able to listen to bass every single day, hardcore, and also the way that they do their production and how they theme the festival. So the festival is a dinosaur back in time theme. There's like life-size dinosaurs everywhere. There's some dinosaurs that you can actually ride, and I really think that all those art installations are really cool and clever. I also came across this other art installation in the campgrounds, and there was like this secret tent. You walked in, they had these like really cool trippy paintings that had like UV lights, and you could bring up this handheld UV light that they give you and click different settings of it blinking like this or really fast or like doing different colors, and it changes the picture, which I thought was also really cool art installation to add. There isn't too much going in the campgrounds for extra art installations,
No,
like
not
really
year.
side stuff.
I wasn't really paying attention because I was trying to find my campsite because it was a 45-minute walk. I literally was just
That. Oh, and the showers.
Oh
most of the
my
days
God.
were 45-minute line. I heard that a certain side of the festival wasn't even getting water. It's just like they're
That's why
things that need to be fixed.
Yeah, that's when you become a true wook and you just baby wipe the whole weekend.
Yeah. Get like
I
one.
don't encourage that.
Get one shower in. Just
get at least
one. Please.
At least one in.
Please.
But always bring a crap ton of baby wipes because it's gonna help you. It definitely will because those shower lines can be rough. I haven't gotten like any like VIP showers or anything. I haven't heard much about it. I don't know if they're worth it.
I don't even care about VIP showers. Like whatever.
A shower is a shower. Just throw water on me. I remember the first Lost Lands. We showered in the
woods.
forest.
In the woods, we had like
a
this little
shower bag.
Yeah.
I had my one friend that I just met for the first time.
It's like, hey man, will you shower
can
me?
You shower me in the forest? I wear my underwear. I promise. Just throw water on my head. So, yeah.
Get the water on you.
I'm like, I just feel disgusting. Please just help me out.
That's a homie.
Yeah, that was the homie.
So, how would you rate Lost Lands this past year?
A+. No, I'm lying. A+. A+ just because I'm just being biased. But last year, with all the shenanigans that happened, like due to like the driving and everything, it's such a joke. Like literally that whole thing ruined a part of my weekend because I missed the pre-party. Never got the money back for that pre-party.
Nope, me either.
Or my money back for all my trams. I spent $25 on my tram
That lady
tickets.
just took our money and
Left.
dipped.
Well, she didn't
She's
know.
like,
She didn't know it was gonna fall over. But
but
it's
like she
crap
could
that she
sit
could
there
have at
and
least
have
waited.
she could have waited for people to return their tickets. But
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
nope, I'm gonna go
No.
buy myself a new TV.
Yeah,
So
it's sick. I wonder if she even
It's
told
sick.
Jeff, like, oh no, the thing tipped over. I'm out. But I would give Lost Lands a A. Just give it an A, just because it's always been. The artists are always fantastic. The production is out of this world. How big the stages are, and like all the dinosaurs and stuff. The vibes are always great. You never really run into like crappy people. Like you, of course, you're gonna have the one or two. Like that just happens. But like it's always great people, and always everyone's always there to have a good time. Make sure you have a good time. Every time you interact with somebody, happy Lost Lands. Have a great Lost Lands. And it's home.
yeah,
Forever and always will
happy
be
Lost
home.
Lands.
Yeah, and it's always it's so nice. I love that place, and I'm gonna be there this year and next year and the one after
Forever
that,
and ever and
forever and
ever.
ever. It's gonna be a great time. I love Lost Lands.
So I give Lost Lands an A minus. Even though I went through all of that crap, I still love Lost Lands, and
Yeah.
will forever have a place in my heart. I'm happy that the venue wasn't too hot or too cold this year. It's in September, so
It was a little
it can
chilly.
get a little too hot. Oh well, the
It
second
was
night.
really chilly at nighttime.
So I wore Sudden Death's Void Cape the second night, so I was like pretty insulated, but
I
everyone
literally,
else was like, cold.
my friend RJ gave me my first pair of harem pants for that weekend, and I probably didn't take them off the whole weekend because at nighttime, it was just at nighttime. Like during the day, it was pretty warm. Like I was okay, but as soon as that sun went down, it got pretty chilly, and so I just put on those pants, and I was fine. It was pretty.
And he still wears them like all the time.
I do. I wear them around the house.
They're so comfy.
They are super comfy. They look massive on me, but they're so comfy. I might even get another pair.
Okay, so for the last one, we're going to do Countdown Music Festival. And me and Dylan did separate days for this. I actually had my ticket, and I didn't want to go to the second day because your girl went to Disclosure on New Year's Eve in Miami. And I have no regrets because that was one of the best performances I ever saw in my freaking life. And I can't wait to see them at Electric Forest.
just so you guys know, she's going to Electric Forest this year.
Did you know that I'm going to Electric Forest? Because I'm going. I'm honestly, that is the moment I'm waiting for the most this year is to see Disclosure at Electric Forest. Out of any festival, like it's gonna be the cream of the cream of crop for me.
My number one festival I'm waiting for this year is Paradise Blue in Mexico.
Oh yeah,
The Excisions event. That's at the end of April.
Isn't Millennium gonna be there?
Who? Millennium? No, Millennium's not gonna be there. No,
Oh.
but Excision's gonna be there. It's like a
Jeff's gonna like personally handshake you and
oh my god,
get
on
margaritas
the beach,
with you.
On the beach, I'm literally just gonna watch the sunset with him and Emma.
Yeah, they're just gonna hold you together.
Oh my, I'll be their third child,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, well, let's get back to Countdown. We're going to go to venue. Now, Countdown Music Festival was a last-minute festival that was thrown together that was supposed to be at the venue where Okeechobee Music Festival was being held. It was supposed to be a camping festival. And then since they didn't have funding or a staff, got switched back to the Central Florida Fairgrounds, which in my previous video, if you have heard me complain, I do not like that venue for festivals. It just doesn't feel like a festival place.
It doesn't.
It
It
feels
really
kind of like a
doesn't.
jail.
It's not far from the
Yeah,
Orange County
it
jail.
is near the
Actually, it's
county
literally
jail,
2 streets
but
down from the jail.
It just doesn't feel homey to me,
It's-
and it just feels half-assed all the
and
time.
whenever, but I've been. Funny story about that venue. I seen Excision there for the first time ever. Was at that venue, and whenever they have solo shows there, they're a great time. Like when we went to Bass Rush, whatever, Elevated. That was pretty good. You know what I mean? Whenever they have the single shows, they have like the single like stage shows. Like I seen Millennium there. I seen Porter there last year.
Yeah. 10
They're-
out of 10
they're
would
always
recommend.
great,
Yeah.
But whenever they're doing these festivals like Forbidden Kingdom and then this Countdown, it's just like
It's not.
it's not a festival feel like.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like
I
that.
don't like it. Like the bathrooms are always
Oh yeah.
Disgusting. There's literally one water station throughout the whole venue.
Yeah.
I've seen people literally go up to like one of the hoses on the side of the bathroom buildings to get water for their camel pack because it's like impossible to get water sometimes.
The art installations are half-assed. Like there's
Barely
just like a
anything.
couple around, and it just doesn't. It just feels like, oh, we just put this together and we came up with some of this stuff, and you're gonna take it because you live in Orlando and you want to go. So here, and that's that.
Yeah, it's Orlando. They expect like, oh, it's in Orlando. They're gonna all want to come anyway. You know what I mean? But it's just people that are not from here wouldn't realize that. But it's just the venue is
Yeah.
not. It's not the best.
It's not up to par. The theme of the festival was space themed,
Oh yeah, I
invasion.
forgot about that.
So like alien stuff everywhere, and there was some cool art installations, but
I
it
don't
just
remember seeing
wasn't enough. Oh, and I paid for camping when it was a camping festival ticket, and I didn't get refunded.
You were supposed to get a VIP. You were supposed to
Yeah,
get
I didn't get
VIP.
refunded. They switched it to a VIP, which is basically a VIP section, and you get to use VIP bathrooms, which I did twice because I'm not gonna
I
let that
could
go
have
to
done that.
waste. But
I didn't even know that. Really, I could have used it to go to the VIP bathroom.
you bought the camping part?
No, but I used your wristband.
Oh yeah.
I used your wristband. What do you mean?
Yeah, you could have used the VIP part.
What?
I mean, it wasn't even
No,
like
almost
it
still.
was,
I wish I would have knew that. I could
you're
have
like,
been bougie for a second.
I have VIP.
I gotta go to the VIP bathroom, guys.
So yeah, I wasn't really impressed. Not liking the venue.
No, not at all.
To the artist that I saw, I only went the first day. There was a couple artists, Champagne Drip, Venture Club, Valentino, back to back. Who is it? I forgot. There was like 3 back to backs with like 3 mainstream artists, and it was just like
It was all house mainly. For
it was
Dead
not.
Dead Mouse
It was
there.
Dead Mouse ended.
He brought in the new year.
Yeah, and he didn't even do the countdown. He
He
just
didn't
kept
count down.
playing. It
He-
was so
he didn't acknowledge
awkward
it.
and weird, and it just didn't feel like New Year's just happened. Every artist literally felt like they were half-assing it, except Adventure Club, and I went inside this one area which is like more house music / techno, and I saw Martin Horger for the first time, and he was doing some really good house music. I was shuffling for a good bit, and I really enjoyed that. There was 3 stages. There was the bass stage, there was this indoor techno house stage, and then there was like the other stage.
The base stage, the main stage, like the one where the actual fairground, like venue amphitheater is.
No, that's not the bass stage. That was just like a house. Like it was
That was the main stage, the amphitheater.
yeah, that was the main stage. And then there was like a one in the corner, and then there was an indoor one.
Yeah, I never went inside the tech house one.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to.
Dubstep.
Yeah, it just was. It felt like a sad boner the whole entire night. I didn't even want to be there. Me and my friends didn't want to be there. We're just like, damn, we just have to be here now for the countdown. And it was just very disappointing.
I heard a lot of complaints about that first day. Since I went the second day on New Year's, like it was a little different vibes. It was more like heavier dubstep on the second day. So like I heard a lot of people were telling me, like of course the people that went both days, they were all telling me that the second day was better than the first day.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I couldn't really compare it, but I can say a couple of things that was pretty crappy. Like the bass stage, like the speaker blew. Like the second artist in, Rated R, blew the speaker, and it was very upsetting because there was so many other great artists that were on afterwards, and it was like I had to move almost to the front of the stage for me to actually get the full experience. If I'm literally near the back, because I'm an old man now, I can't keep up with these kids in their mosh pits anymore. I'm like in the back and I can't hear nothing, and it was poop. I did get to see Zoo though at the main stage. Zoo was a vibe.
Yeah, my biggest regret was selling my ticket, skipping Zoo. But I've seen Zoo so many times, and I've never seen Disclosure, and
Yeah,
I
you
have no
gotta take that
regrets.
opportunity.
Yeah, I
don't
have
blame you.
to go see Disclosure. I'm happy that I got to see Zoo
I got to see Zoo.
and Maddie-On.
I don't remember seeing.
You didn't
Matt.
go see Maddie-On?
No, I think Kaiwachi was playing. What Kaiwachi? He has that one song with Excision. What was that one song? I already forgot. How I forget.
You just broke my heart.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I seen.
You do not skip Maddie on. You don't. It's like skipping Porter Robinson. It's just the math.
He was playing during somebody. I remember
somebody who's less important, but it's cool.
I did remember I split. I was trying to find our friend Shelby the
Yeah.
whole day. The signal was boof.
Yeah. You said you could barely. You got her to like the last set, right?
I literally found her at the beginning of Slander, which was the last set of the day. I found her at the beginning of Slander. I'm like, oh, Shelby, it was so great to see you. I was screaming your name the whole day trying to find you because I had no signal.
And she's like, goodbye.
Well, at first we hung out at Slander for the first half an hour, and then we all decided to go to Slander or Sullivan King at the base stage. And then whilst we were walking over to Sullivan King, she's like, I'm tired. I'm going to go home. Like, I don't blame you. I had one of my other friends that were hanging out with us. He was a little messed up. He was getting a little obnoxious. So I had to look after him a little bit. But all around, like, that day was pretty good. Like, the artists, I seen Versa, Rated R, Kaiwachi, Zoo.
Yeah, it was a good day.
It was definitely, the lineup was pretty good.
But would you say it's the best performances you've ever seen them do?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
Like, it was just... I wanted to go for...
Just to go.
And everyone's there. All my friends were there.
Okay, it's in Orlando. I guess I gotta go.
Like
I just got my wristband for $60. All right, let's do this.
Thanks, Brooke. But, like, it was whatever. I just wanted, like, first rave of the year. It should be fun. I get to see some artists. I was literally going for...
Just to do it.
I was just going to do it to see Zoo and Versa. Versa's pretty fun. I love Versa.
Hell yeah.
But it's just that venue. It's just, I don't know. It's poop. And since FK is going to be held there this year, I don't think I've even told you this. I'm probably going to go for like a day.
I know. I know you're probably going to go both days. I know you.
No, you don't. You don't know me. I'm just going to go.
All right, we're going to make a bet. If Dylan goes... I'm going to make a recap documentary of me being right.
We will, because it's literally the week after I come back from Paradise Blue.
Watch as he makes it work and makes it happen.
It's Excision's playing, so I'm probably obligated to go the Excision day. Just at least
I have the tattoo now.
I literally have him on my arm. I'm obligated to go see him at least one. Even though I've seen him, I'll be seeing him 3 times a week before. I'll have to see him again. And there's like... There's a couple artists on there I've never seen, and I wanted to go see. So it'll probably just be one day. We'll see if I do 2 days. I want to hold up and win that bet, and that I don't go both days. But I'm probably definitely at least going to go one.
With the overall vibes of the festival, how would you describe it?
It's mediocre. There was no like.
It was a sad boner, right?
There was like.
It was just
no
like
plurness going on.
No plur,
nothing.
People just being there to be there.
It was just like I feel like there was a lot of people there that don't even
awkward.
Rave. They don't even like people that don't even rave.
Yeah, a lot of first timers that just didn't know what they were doing
They
and
just wanted to party.
Yeah,
so they were
like, hey, I'm here. I don't know this artist, but let's do it.
Just
White
Claw in one hand, and just vibing out. They were just having. they were just trying to have a good time. Like I get that, but it's just like it wasn't. It didn't feel like a festival at all.
Yeah.
Not even in the slightest.
They didn't.
I called it a show. A function.
Yeah. That's exactly how it felt. I was deeply disappointed. That is one of the worst music festivals I've ever been to. I'm never going back. And with that being said, I would rate that festival a D minus. A D minus.
D. Yikes. At least it's passing. A D.
I'll do a D. I'll do a D, not a D minus, because I have one festival to go underneath that. But what about you?
I would say I would give it a solid C. The only reason is like the fact of the artists that I was seeing. Like I liked all the artists I was seeing, but I was happy to be with my friends on the new year and all that. That's the only reason. But overall, the festival, it's a solid C minus, definite final answer. C minus. It was not there, and I probably won't go back unless some artist I've never seen or Excision plays there.
No,
it's not going to happen.
I'll take that though.
Yeah, C minus is fair. I feel like.
Well, that concludes our interview.
Oh, no. No, I didn't want it to end. I wanted to talk more about Lost Lands. Let's talk
Lost
more about Lost Lands.
That's it. But thank you so much for coming and doing this interview.
I appreciate you letting me in. I feel appreciated. Definitely go check out her videos. She's definitely thriving doing this, and I'm very happy for her. And I hope it prospers, and she's going to get millions and millions of views. You're gonna see
Lucid Raver.
Lucid Raver. Follow her on all social medias.
Love that. Well, thank you so much, and tune in for our next episode between me and my best friend Allie, where we're going to do part 3 of this 10 festivals that I did in 2021. Until then, I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.